Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 semi-finals game between Australia and Iran. Australia beat Iran 92-48 to qualify on the finals on the Sunday, where they meet China. Iran's coach Sotiris Monolopoulos and Sina Vahidi have joined us. So may I ask you to switch off your mobile phones? The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach, first of all, hard luck on the loss. Can you please give us your comments about the game?
Okay. I don't believe in luck, to be honest with you. We cannot even talk about tactical and technical about this game. They were much better offensively. They were much better defensively. We couldn't find any solutions. We couldn't find any solutions. On the other hand, I'm very proud for my players, very proud that we get here. And tomorrow we have a very important game for us, and we will try to be more competitive than today. Thank you.
Thank you. Sina, can you also give us your comments about the game?
That was a hard game, tough game for us. I think we started good at the beginning of the game, but step by step we lost confidence and the focus in defense and offense, and they dominate in the game. So now we should focus for the next game, and I hope to get the medal tomorrow.
Thank you. I will now give the floor to the media to ask questions in English. I want to ask them first to state their names and the media company they are representing. First question.
Rowan Hamdan from Sharq Al-Awsat newspaper. First of all, sorry for loss, coach. In the previous press conferences, you wished to not be in a game with Australia. And do you think what you wished for come true, that you couldn't battle with it?
No, it was a question that, you asked me who I believe is the best team in the tournament, and I believe it's Australia. That doesn't mean that China is not good, New Zealand is not good. There are a lot of good teams, Lebanon, there are Japan, a lot of good teams. I believe it was a very good tournament. Just my opinion is that Australia is a little bit better.
Next question.
Jal Haj, Pioneers, Lebanon. First of all, hard luck, coach. So from the start of the tournament, you emphasized that this tournament was about developing the young core. How important was this game in shaping that growth and building towards the future, especially when facing such a high caliber team?
Okay. I think the hard part is that we try to combine developing the young players and try to change generation, but at the same time get the results. So I think, this team, going to the Final Four at least is a success. And at the same time, we try to develop and give time to some young athletes. I have a lot of experience, about, teams that they want to change generation, not national team, but also in Greek national team. When I was a head coach, we try to do that successfully for the most part. It's not easy. If you want the results, you want the experience. Now we try to do both. I think it was a good experience so far for the young athletes. Sina is one of our main players, and he averaged how many minutes you averaged before? Like 7-8 minutes in the national team. Now he's averaging more than 25. So it's a great experience. Also, this game today was a great experience for us. So, the experience is not something that we can give to somebody. The experience is something that you have to walk through the experience, and this is what we're trying to do. And in my opinion, successfully as far as the results. Thank you.
Last question.
Rowan Hamdan from Sharq Al-Awsat newspaper. My question for you, Sina, first of all, sorry for loss. When I met you after winning over Chinese Taipei, you were so excited to go into the semifinals. I mean, like, and Iran had a lot of 3 points chances that you have lost, and the ball didn't go to the basket. How will you be managing that in the next game and in the future, learning from this tournament?
Until the semi-final, we didn't lost in the tournament, and it's really good for us. And that one is the first loss in the semi-final for us. I think we should leave that and go to analyze the next team for the tomorrow game and good recovery because we are first game tomorrow and we need a good recovery and leave this game. That's it.
Thank you, Sina. Thank you, Coach Sotirius. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back soon with Australia. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Australia's coach Adam Kaporn and William Hickey. Coach, congratulations on reaching to the finals. We would like to have your words about the game.
We're just very impressed with our defense, and our depth plays a big role in that. They're a good team, a good offensive team, a good team all round. And the start of the game was obviously close and tough, and just as we were able to keep bringing bodies in and everyone being committed to the defensive end, difficult for the other team to deal with. So proud of our guys, down to a man. Everyone worked really hard, was committed to the defensive end, and yeah, that's what we're trying to be about.
Thank you. William, your thoughts about the game?
Well, just going off what Coach said, like I was just proud of how down to the last man we we handled ourselves. I thought the defense, keeping them to 48, was a big thing beyond the score or how much we scored or whatever. But that was because if you can play defense, you can always win games. But yeah, all around, just everybody down to the last guy. Bannon coming in, he's been great. Shout out Bannon. Just every time he comes in, just gives nothing but effort, you know. Yeah.
Thank you. Do we have questions from the media in English? A reminder to state your full name and the media company you are representing.
روان حمدان from الشرق الأوسط newspaper. First of all, coach, and congratulations for the win. It was a great game on your side, and tomorrow the final will be against China, who reaching the final after 10 years. So they will be having a big desire to get the title. So do you. So how do you think that game will be?
I think it'll be very difficult. It'll be tough. Good team. Watched a little bit of them today, but I'll dig in more tonight. Yeah, I mean, this is a big tournament, an important tournament for them, but it's just as important to us. Guys have poured in. I think that shows in our effort and energy and commitment that we're taking this tournament very seriously and passionate about representing our country well. So we're looking forward to the game.
Next question.
This one's for William. Enzo from FIBA Asia. William, you play with such intensity and fire, a little bit of swagger. Where does that fire come from?
That's if you look into who I am, that's all through my grandparents. You know, they've always just instilled that into me, told me who I am, and reassured me, you know, who I am, and I'm a very proud black man from Australia. And that's where I feel like my fire comes from, who I am, how I've been raised by, you know, warriors, and that I try to instill that into the court, and hopefully people can see that and, you know, either raise to the level or, yeah, that's where it all comes from, to be real.
Next question.
Hello, Coach. Jad Haj, Pioneers Lebanon. So first of all, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
So as you mentioned, in this tournament, Australia is ranked as the best defensive team in terms of defensive rating. So how do you maintain the same composure and intensity on defense, even in blowout games? And looking ahead, how important will that consistency be when facing China in the final, a team that leads the tournament in the offensive rating?
Yeah. So one of the things that I mentioned earlier is just how committed we are to a man. Like all 12 guys on the roster come in with great effort and energy, really locked in on the defensive end. And that, to be honest, wasn't something I really had to coach. We were about it, brought it up, and it's just happening because the players are poured into it and care so deeply about what we're trying to achieve and representing home. So you can feel that, and our depth is a big part of our strength defensively, for sure. And China, as you said, very good team, very good offensive team, dangerous, good shooting team, pose a good challenge for us, and we're excited for that.
Next question.
Ron Hamdan from الشرق الأوسط newspaper. William, my question is for you. Almost everyone says like today's game you will be winning it, and also the final because you are the top seed. I mean, as a players, do you feel the pressure of this thing, or do you feel the pride of it and keep going with your game?
I feel like Capes here has done a good job of sort of just grounding us. Like we understand that we're a good team, we're aware of that, but you can't take any team here for granted. Everybody's a talented team at the end of the day. There's professionals all over. So if we come in with that mindset, then you can see what happened, you know, to other teams that have come in a bit lackadaisical. And I feel like, you know, that's a shout out to Capes. He's done a good job of just really keeping us grounded, and the leaders in our room as well, you know, Mags and Zave especially, they've really done a good job of just making sure we don't get too ahead of ourselves, and we stay humble. And I feel like that's shown out in the court, especially just with our defense and how committed we are to that end.
Thank you, William. Thank you, Coach Adam. The post-game press conference is officially over. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.